and just want to take the time to say hello to everyone out there. Um, in this video, the topic I want to tackle is like how to basically address and clear these mental blocks that are actually hindering us from profit in online trading. And the reason why I actually said online trading instead of just binary trading, because like the fact of the matter is that in the past 2-3 years, or even in this year, many of us have suffered many kinds of wounds in trading, and many of us may have been suffering wounds such as bad memories, losses, brokers that did not pay, brokers that did funny stuff to the accounts through the years, and all these are like our wounds, and all these are our blocks and obstructions that actually prevent us from going further in our trading, and prevent us from getting to where we should be, where we want to be, and it could even be as simple as to the point that now you have good methods of trading, but you are fearful to trade live, perhaps. It could be that you once traded large amounts, but you now have a good method, but you are unwilling to try because you feel that it's going to meet the same result. So that's why it's very, very important that we need to kind of detox ourselves from all these wounds that prevent us from moving forward. And just to share a little bit about myself, for those who have been following my channel for many years, maybe some of you haven't followed my channel for like a decade. Many of you have seen in earlier times I used to trade in very large amounts. And some of you wondered, why have I in fact been cutting down, and to the point of at some points even like trading on demo as well. So I wish to say that I'm actually no different from many of you, in a sense that we went through different phases of life, and we had our highs, we had our lows, and the highs would be moments when, well, maybe it was a point of our youth that money came easy, and at those times, we find that, and suddenly when something bad happens, we start to change the way that we trade. For most people, that could be even noticed when you're trying a new method, and you were trying it a couple of times at a small amount, and then you decided, hey, let's go big. And then once you go big, for 1 or 2 times you lose, and then you wipe out all the earlier gains, and then you start going back to small sizes, and then you go to the big size again, and actually in the end, you're not actually achieving much result. So before I go further into this video as well, once again I want to say hello to everyone, and I also want to invite you to leave feedbacks, good or bad feedbacks, that's fine. And at the same time, as you can see that I'm doing content more and more regularly as well, I would like you to actually comment beneath this video what brokers that you find are good brokers that are paying and honest, because obviously I want to make it a smooth experience for everyone out there, because as you have been watching my recent videos, I emphasize the importance of making regular withdrawals, not only as a discipline, but as a form of gratification for ourselves. Because if we do not withdraw and experience the profits that we earn, then what is the point of these profits at all? So I want to actually reach out to you guys to just comment down beneath this video which broker you think is great, which broker sucks, or like, are there elements about certain brokers that are good, but other elements that is not good. Just comment beneath this video. That's going to help everyone else out. But at this point of time, like I said, because this video is really about clearing some of the obstructions that prevent us from making more profit in trading, online trading as well. And I want to actually just invite everyone to just take a deep breath and recall one experience or a problem in your trading that you want to address. Think of it in terms of pictures, or an experience. For some of you, it could be the pain of building up a good profit, not withdrawing it, and then losing it. For some of you, it could be a pain of using signals in a broker that were initially good and it was not good after that. But but only to find that the broker was like, playing games, or it could be personal mistake, or it could be the broker, doesn't matter, but um, basically the pain of not being able to withdraw profit. Some of you could be a pain of, like, maybe when you were starting out, you're trading like a gambler before you had training, but after learning how to trade in a proper way, maybe there could have been a day or two in your experience that um, you traded irresponsibly again. So all these are pains. For some of you, could have been trading forex or other instruments, and due to bad situations in the market, such as like right now, we actually see that the US dollar is only strengthening and strengthening. So it becomes a huge element of stress for those who are not with the direction of the market. So all these are the different pains that people can possibly have. Think of your own pain in your trading and keep that in mind. So once you have this thought in mind, I want you to, number two, I want you to actually take a step back and analyze, what are the things that are actually going on in that problem. So in this stage, you could be recalling the different memories and incidences that something bad occurred that is giving you this bad experience or this bad obstruction and block in your trading. And subsequently, the next step is I want you to expand your awareness and basically think of, other than this problem, are there related issues as well? It could be, a habit of repeatedly not looking at the trading times. It could be a habit of not knowing to stop when you're ahead. So what are the surrounding issues? And I would like you to relive those moments. As painful as it may seem, I want you to relive those moments. There could be, sadness, frustration, hurt, all these painful moments in your trading. I mean, you're just, the reason why I want to do is I want to recreate these moments in our heads is because it's through extreme discomfort that we're actually able to institute. I've been actually working a lot on my mindset because I've had mental blocks, just like many of you. I've had depression, like some of you had as well, and it's only through a lot of meditation and a lot of self-work that I was able to actually get past a lot of those blocks myself to come back out here and make video content again. So, like for these moments, okay, what I learned is that the mind has a very interesting way of working, and the mind cannot actually distinguish between experiencing something in person and experiencing something in your head. For example, I want to just give you an example. Let's say if you think of just a lemon, cutting it open with a knife, cutting a slice of it, noticing all that sprinkling juice that comes out, and the smell, and some of you, and then next you imagine taking that slice very close to where your mouth is, and you're actually going to take a bite into it. And some of you actually cringe. And that's how powerful the mind actually is. So I want you to resummon all those pains. Make the image brighter, make it more vivid. And just, experience that discomfort. And then the next moment I want you to basically just, put that thought away and at the same time smile and think of, a situation that you want to be in, which is the reason why we even do this in the first place. Notice how easy it is when you smile, because it just changes your biochemistry. It's able to help us to instantly change our mood. And notice how smiling and drawing a deep breath is instantly able to make you feel better. Now, coming back to those bad moments that you had, okay, I want you to actually feel which spot in the body. All right, now you see, even in that moment, when I think of bad energy, it's like suddenly the image of stress just comes upon the face. Think of these bad moments. Where do you feel it the most in your physiology? You feel it in a certain part of the head, the left side, the right side, the front, the back. You feel it somewhere in your chest. Some of you, it could be the feeling of, your heart beating so fast and wants to, wherever that is. Now I want you to imagine that that bad energy is flowing out of, is going up from the back of yours, is going down, is circulating through your body and coming out through your hands as well as from the top of your head. These energies is coming out, or maybe even like, let's imagine all that bad energy is going out to the bad moments is going out to your hand, and we're sending it out there into a bubble. And imagine that, and that, and at the same time, go through your body and feel that, is there any balanced moments of discomfort from a bad experience in trading? Anything that is related. Like I said, first we had the issue they were working on. Second, we noticed what were you doing at that time? What are the other things, the thoughts bothering us? What are the related issues and discomforts and pains and wounds in our trading? And we want to summon that, see if there's any balance of that bad feelings in your body, and we're going to channel that out through our hand into a bubble. And some of you at this point of time may feel, a tingling sensation in your fingertips as all this bad energy is traveling out. So we have to manage this bad energy and send it out before a new energy can come in. And at that point of time, this bubble is leaving where you're at, going to the sky. If you're in a building, let's say it's going out through the window and going up to the sky, it's leaving the universe and finally popping. It's popping. Notice how amazing that actually feels, and you don't actually have to know how this works, but the fact of the matter is that we actually discharge these negative emotions out of our body. And this is actually extremely powerful technique that I've used to overcome a lot of issues that have got me into a depression stage during the time that I've not been actively posting stuff on my YouTube and Facebook pages. And this technique is extremely effective and powerful. The only thing I want to warn you against is that we do not want to recreate what we're trying to discharge. Some people could be, pervasively thinking, hey, that felt really good, let's do it again. But the next time you do it, you just make it a new problem. Or let's say if there's certain elements of this problem that have not been fully eradicated from you, then just get it out. And the reason why this is important is because recently in all these videos I've been showing on my channel, some of you have pains because it could be traders that you copied that were bad or went bad after some time. It could be because of signals on a broker that were good at one time or not good later on. It could be because the broker did monkey business with your account. It could be the broker that screwed a lot of us over. I mean, way back there were one or two brokers that I actually had a lot of fun stuck in, and it just flew by night. It kind of sucks. But the thing is, going forward, when we have a new method, we test it, we are confident with it, we know what to expect, we know how to manage issues, and then we go through reviews and testings. We go in, we test with small deposit, make some money, withdraw the profit. Well, do small tests, responsible tests. And at the same time, this is why I actually want to reach out to you as well, to actually comment beneath this video and tell me, what are some of the best brokers that you have good experiences with. Because in time to come, I'm going to be making more content, and I want to be recommending, solid brokers that people can actually earn a nice income and then withdraw it. So that's actually very, very important. So obviously, we're gonna the moving forward, we want to have good methods. We want to have and with these good methods, we'll be making good profits. So I want you to all understand that the experiences that you're about to have will be different from the ones that you had in the past. Because maybe you had mistakes in the trading method, maybe they were not clear-cut signals, but now we're all doing this external. We're getting our signals from TradingView. So we're keeping it, we're actually passing on the judgment to an external signal generator that's operating mechanically through a script. Alright, so we actually removing that element of decision making, that stress from ourselves. We put it outside. All we need now is reliable brokers to work with. And then the next of making the money but not withdrawing and spending it. So these are all the things we're going to be doing differently. And number 4, many people may have experienced in the past, like, you had your highs, you had your lows, but unfortunately the lows are preventing you from getting back high again. For many people, including myself, it's like being stuck in a zone of playing small even when the method is good. So we're going to gradually rebuild that confidence to discharge the bad energy, to bring in the new energy, so that we can build everything back up again. And in closing, I actually want to share that, although I mentioned that this video is like to remove obstructions that may be stopping us from profiting in trading, but at this point in time, I want to take the chance to actually express and restate what's good about binary options is that we're very fast in the market and we're fast out of the market. If we compare this to Forex, many people say that you cannot lose your account in a day, as opposed to binary, but that's actually very relative because, for example, if you have $1,000 binary account and you're doing $10 trades, how are you possibly going to lose everything at once? Not possible. If you're doing dollar trades, not possible. But if it's Forex, well, again, it depends on your money management strategy. If you're allocating in terms of that, well, it's not possible. You cannot just, it's impossible to lose. But let's say crypto, even without leverage, if there's no stop loss, if there's a sudden dump in the market, you could be 20% down, you could be 30% down, even with no leverage. So that's why I actually think that for busy people, binary options is really good. And why I've been putting up all these short videos lately, and there's actually another video I want to be putting up, is because I want to show you how easy it is to make some small profits in a short period of time. And when the market gets bad, we just go away. We're not going to stay on to lose money when the market gets bad. We're going to continue. Hey there, thanks for chiming in. I should have posted like an invitation of when to when I'll be posting this video, but it's a spontaneous idea to make this video. So anyway, thanks for saying hi in the chat. To some extent, I feel that I could have done better on this video, and I probably will be doing it on a video that I will edit the parts to make it better. Recently, I also did some other guided meditation video, and like I said several times already, that I actually been working on myself a lot to even give myself the courage to come out and then speak in front and to make content again. And at the same time, like, this is my first time doing a live in like 2.5-3 years maybe. Well, thanks for watching this video, and stay tuned for the content that's coming up. And I wish everyone who's trading, trade safe, trade responsibly, and always test new methods. And once you test the new methods, if you believe it, next thing, test the weakest. Always test the weakest links. Okay, whether it's the method, whether it's the withdrawal system, whether it's the mindset. Okay, test everything, make it bulletproof, and once it's bulletproof, you can trade in peace without having to worry about not being able to make money, not being able to withdraw money, not being able to manage yourself from going rampage and clicking. So we manage all these issues, and we take all the negative energies out and channel it out into a bubble, send it off into space and pop it. And feel it's only when we remove stuff that new stuff is able to come in. Like, everyone knows the cup is half full, half empty thing. Well, a lot of us simply have to empty our cup in order for it to be filled again. Alright, thanks for watching. I appreciate you for spending this time with me on this video. Goodbye.